Hello and welcome again to class. It's Poultry Science. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the watch time. Thank you for liking, subscribing and sharing. Now I believe you've been getting knowledge. Please share and let others know. Now we proceed on learnings on matters of the ailments that affect poultry birds, chicken. Now we're talking about chicken. Chicken is not the only poultry bird, but because it's more common, it also affects. Now you will understand that I've also made allusion to other birds that are reared in the farm. Now today we have fowl pox. In the last class we looked at swollen head syndrome, which is avian rhinotracheitis. Now, but this time we're looking at fowl pox, another ailment. This is another viral ailment. Now, there's something about viral ailments. They can be very difficult to treat, but you would have to see where to manage them. Now, this one has a number of names that it's known for. Now, there's something peculiar about fowl pox. Now, the other one we talked about last time, please check the last video. We talked about swollen eyes, swollen this, swollen head. Now this one you have sore, injury, swollen sore, cankerous or something on the head. You also have it. The other one you have it on the eyes, now this one you have it. So these are the things. Now subsequently we'll begin to show pictures of some of these things on the video. Now this one you have avian diphtheria, that is also another name for fowl pox, avian diphtheria, bird pox, chicken pox, sow pox. Taking them one by one. Why is the name called avian? I told you what avian means. It has to do with apes, another scientific name for birds, because they have feathers. Now, why is it called diphtheria? Because it's usually painful, highly infectious, highly contagious, and also it forms sores or injuries on the mucous lining, if in some other place, but this time it's on the head. We form painful sores there, swollen, bulging, and usually painful. So you have them on the head of the bird that is infected. And those wounds will look very, very irritating injuries, irritating sores on the head, although you see them in patches on the head of the bird. You see them bird pox, also called chicken pox. Now, don't mix this up with what is locally known as chicken pox that affects human. Now, the virus that causes that in human doesn't affect birds, neither does the virus that causes that in bird affect human. So don't mix it up. But because this also affects birds, we call them chicken pox. Sore head is in allusion to what it calls the physical manifestation. You see the hairs having sores and injuries on them. Now, the causal agent is fowl pox virus. It's on the genus avipoxvirus, and the family Poxiviridae. Now, we look at the strains. The strain means different versions in which you see them. Now, some ailments manifest themselves in different forms so that you don't get to know them. And that's one thing about virus. Now, this fowl pox virus is actually a large double-stranded virus that have way of coming up in different forms. It's of the genus Avipoxiviridae. Now, these are the different strains in different manifestation of that particular virus. Now, you have it in fowl pox, which is what we're discussing. You have pigeon pox. This one affects pigeon, geese, chicken, turkey, and canary, and duck. You also have the canary pox affecting chickens, sparrows, and canaries. You have the ratite pox. There's also the psittaci pox and the quail pox. These are the different strains of the virus that affects that causes fowl pox. Generally, if you affect any of these, it's called fowl pox. Then, what is the mode of transmission? Now, the last one will interest you. The first one is, as you can guess, direct contact with the injuries on the head. You see the head of the chicken that is infected, the head is having injuries on it, different patches of injuries on it. Now, while animals are interacting, playing, one that is susceptible to catching this virus, if it touches head with another that's already having it, is going to pick it. It's going to get transferred and it's going to come down with this fowl pox. Another one is also contact, but this time body contact during mating or other body fluid, like body fluid from the mouth, that is the beak, the mouth, the mouth part, sorry, or the eyes or the nasal cavity. Any body fluid from there touching a susceptible bird amongst them in the flock, the one that is susceptible catches it and comes down with the virus. Now this last one will interest you, mosquito bite. Now you know with humans, it is already settled that the virus that causes AIDS, that is the HIV, is not transmittable by mosquito bites. So you can stay with someone who has HIV, AIDS, and even mosquito bites, the person bites you, you don't get it. But in this case, it is transmittable by mosquito bite. So mosquito bites this, picks it when it sucks the blood, and not just mosquito, any blood-sucking insect can transmit fowl pox. So it picks from this bird, it gets to another. If it bites the other, it transmits the strain, the virus that causes fowl pox. Now this gets very interesting because in cases where the environment is dirty and you breed and bushy and all that, you may just be causing some of these ailments. So it's one of the importance of clearing the environment, not just because of humans, but also because of your birds. Now, I want us to continue this in the next class. I want you to stay tuned because of the length of the video. We're going to make it shorter. In the next class, we're going to talk about the signs and symptoms. Now, what are the signs you see? What are the signs that you see and you tell you that, okay, this is likely to be fowl pox? You're going to see that from the next class. I want to thank you for staying and God bless you. Please, if you gain value, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you next class.